Hello and welcome to ARK, the complete series. Well, we've finally made it to Genesis 2, Genesis ship. We've managed to beat the master controller at gamma level on Genesis 1, which is the simulation. So now we're moving over to Genesis 2 because there's some interesting goodies on this map that I want to try out. So I'm going to click on Download Survivor and that should get us started. Ooh, now where can we spawn? Well, I get the impression I don't want to spawn over there because, yeah, they're all very hard areas. And to be fair, ARK being ARK, I mean, I could pick an easy place. You never know, I mean, it might go completely pear-shaped. That's usually been the case. You pick an easy place to spawn and that tends to be actually bad. But you've got to start somewhere, so I think that sounds... Yeah, I mean, it sounds too bad. I mean, there's that one, Cold Water, Moonshade. Let's try that one. Try that one, just out of curiosity, because I haven't been on this map at all yet. As far as I'm aware, though, we should spawn in with actual tech gear. Now that's a bit cheesy, I must admit, because he's rubbing his arm, but he doesn't have an actual implant on him. So, and he's wearing like tech gear. Oh, go at all this rubbish. Drop that. So we're wearing tech gear. Yeah, he still had to go ahead and scratch his arm. Hello. What options have we got? Oh, we've got 969 hexagons. Whoop-de-doo. Oh wow, we've actually landed and at a time when it's dark, so that's a really good night sky. I must admit, we're getting off this ship. So there's a brunt over there. Oh wow, my tech gear works and I don't have any element. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, we've got no element and it's not going down, so that's interesting. So this is one of the new dinos. It's a strider. So at some point we'll have to tame one of these. What do you want? So this is a wild level 5. Alright, so you're level 5 now. I've got to use, was that mutagel? But I've got to complete 2 missions first. Okay, so this map has got missions on it, just like Genesis 1 does. And then we've got a gas bags on the map, which is interestingly stuck. Hang on a minute. How come you're level 4? You should be at least level 5. That's a bit iffy. Hang on, what level are you again? I wonder if they're level 28. I think we're going to have to do a bit of a dino wipe. I'll have to check what the difficulty rating is, because if these are extremely low, that's not good at all. Because by default, you don't get the sort of like dino levels that we need. So we should be getting it up to 150. Oh, something's coming for me. What was running after me? What was that? Something was running after me. Oh no, not Pegos! I certainly don't like Pegos at all. So where actually are we then? So we're in the... roughly in the middle of the map. Oh, I'm liking this, I must admit. It's kind of a nice garden area. Well, these are good plants. They're really well detailed, the plants. You know, with the lighting effects. Well, I'm glad I spawned in when it was night time. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. The ship is moving through hyperspace, apparently. Oh, that is cool, that. That is definitely cool. Right, let's have a bit more of a poke around and see what we can see. So what's that? Oh, there's one of those terror chickens over there. I'm just listening out for the sounds. You can hear like crickets in the background. This is definitely weird having like tech gear on a map straight away, because I didn't create any of this, I just spawned in with it. But there's no element. I'm not actually using any element either. That is weird, because normally you have to go and like create a lot of gear, otherwise you freeze or you overheat. And hello, what happened there? Yeah, normally you'll freeze or overheat. So that's always been one of the challenges for a survivor, is to make gear. But yeah, it's definitely strange, that. Right, so what have we got then? So this is the... I wonder if I can see anything, because there's two sides to this map. I mean, where are we? We're in the middle. So I'm heading in that direction. Oh, that's cool. It's like a space needle sort of thing. I wonder if it was like looks like some sort of like cafeteria at the top. Oh, we've come out of hyperspace, have we? Oh, hello. We've landed at a new planet. This is just weird. So what we got over here then? Absolutely nothing. Nothing you want to tell me about this place, maybe? I mean, I keep wandering around. It's a good view, I'll give it that. So if we keep heading in... It was that direction, wasn't it? This just feels weird with it being so like a first playthrough on the map, and you've automatically got tech gear, but you've got... I don't know, it's just weird. I mean, I haven't used tech gear for a while because I've been playing on like Genesis 1. But yeah, this is definitely odd. So there's more plants down there. Oh wow, that's a cool waterfall. That is a cool waterfall. This is like well put together for a ship. I'm seriously liking this map already. I just find it odd though that the fact that there's like we're straight into tech gear. It's like, okay. Tell you what, actually, something I wanted to actually check. We'll head over to there first, because I'm heading in this direction because I'm looking. Because if you look at them, I can't do that while I'm sprinting along. So there must be a connection between this part of the map. Why are you doing that, dude? Oh, because you got the map open. So there must be a connection somewhere between that side of the map and the other one. Hello, what's that? Is that Why would you have one of them there? Hello? Ah, so it's taking us down. I thought it was going to take us up. I thought it would take us up a level. It's taking us down. Okay. So what is this, like water storage? Ooh. Oh! Scary things. Scary things in the water. We're definitely going to have to bring some tames along to play in the water. Oh, this is cool. So it's still got a... This is just weird. Not a... Whoa! You can't catch me. Yeah, it's still weird not having... Just coming straight in with a tech gear. I just can't get over that. It's just weird. But that's good to know that there's at least like an... well, say an underwater. Yeah, there's an underwater biome. That is cool. Head back there because I'm curious to find this connection that we've supposedly got to use. So we can go back up. Okay. So there's connection points, it seems, between one map and the other. Now there's going to be really nasty things on that side, I imagine. Yeah, really nasty things. It's weird listening to my feet bouncing off there, clanging on the actual metal platform. Hello. Hello. They're interesting little characters over there. What we got on this side? Ooh, a space theme. Got a bit of a space theme going on there as it gets to morning. So that must be like outer space then. Weird. Okay, well, I'm gonna head back in this direction anyway, because I need to find somewhere at least to get a like a foothold on this map. I mean, I've got some tames that I've brought along. I mean, yeah, I mean, I can get around with this tech suit without needing to actually have to keep refilling it, which is actually brilliant. But all the same, ARK isn't ARK without dinos. So I need to find somewhere where I can get my dinos. Because I put some of them, I finished up, I went through all the different maps I've been through. And I've been getting various sort of like dinos, because I do want to sort of like tame ones on this map. Because I'm quite interested in, I mean, one of the reasons for coming across here is it should actually make breeding and taming a lot easier. What's that? It sounds like a waterfall. It's on a waterfall. I can hear a lot of water. It sounds like it's a waterfall. That's an interesting coloured drop, I must admit. Oh, hey there, what's that? Yeah, we're right next to a waterfall. Wow, that was really good, that. You know, it's like a space station or, well, a spaceship, it's floating wherever it's floating. That's really good. I've got to say I'm impressed by what they've done. One thing I'm puzzled by is that we came out of hyperspace near a planet by the looks of it. I'm not seeing it anymore. Right, what's this over here? Because from what I can tell, we have to do missions. Because I wanted to have a look and see about taming a stride.
I found some harmless looking sims in the Genesis file base that interface with the shipboard functions. They're the perfect way to sneak you into the mainframe, so you can retake control of this ship.
Alright, is that the plan? I've got to take control of a ship this time. Okay, well, fair enough. Yeah, I saw when I had to try and tame that strider, it said you needed so many missions. Okay, so we've still got plants. These are really good looking plants, I must admit. Can't harvest them ones. What about these? So we can harvest. Yeah, they've really gone to town on the solid, the foliage on this place. Hello? Hello, hello, hello? You're a level 11. That's cool, little platypus. Maywings. We'll have to get ourselves some of those at some point. But excuse me, coming through. Right, let's have a look. So it's like a tech terminal. So what I can do now, let's see if I can find. We'll get the RG because I went back to find Rainbow because I couldn't use her on Genesis 1. I'm not really sure there's any point in having my tech gear because this is See, the benefit of that is I don't have to use any element. I'm curious. I'll bring it across though. You can see that's got a bar underneath. Let's see if we can bring that across. Oh, it's a horse. Yeah. Run away. No, that's. I couldn't for the life of me find where I'd put Rainbow's saddle, so I've had to create a new one, an El Cheapo one, because it turns out right the way throughout this entire series I never got round to finding a decent blueprint for the RG, which is really bizarre. But I couldn't find her original saddle. I think that hat. I don't know whether I'm pretty sure I got that hat specifically for the snow owl. I don't think it's. I'm pretty sure Rainbow had her own hat. I'll grab some of these bits and pieces. Because you want to get, as I say, I want to get a foothold on this place. Yeah, that will come in handy. Hold on. Seriously? Stop causing me aggro. Woman dillos. Right, just out of curiosity, so... Oh, that's good. So you're still working. That's a relief. Wow. That's a real big bonus getting back there. Having an RG again. I'm curious about my tech gear, actually. Seeing as I'm not kitted out for that place anymore. That in there, that in there, that in there. there. That can go there. Now if I put my old gear on, now that's interesting because it's come across. It has come across, but it's still showing a percentage now. It's showing 0% now. That's normally when it's got element in it. Yeah, I thought as much. Okay, right, well, let me hear something. Might have just been there. Man, I'm seriously panicking here. Right, I think I'll put this gear back on then in that case, because it just saves me the hassle of the... I mean, this is all good for, you know, having much better armor, but this stuff doesn't need any element, and I do quite like that. Oh, that is so much better. That is really... Well, actually, while we're here, we'll get some of the other beasties. Right, so I went back to extinction because I wanted Polly. Hello, Polly. This is a completely new environment, and I'm sure you're going to have some fun here. So I've got your saddle. At least I managed to find your saddle because you had it on. Whereas Rainbow was stuck in here, and her saddle was in here but went missing at some point. Right, where's the furry thing? Right, I want my furry thing. There's the furry thing. Why can't I pick up the furry thing? Oh, yes I can. I think, what the heck? I've got to have a furry thing. I mean... Yeah, you've got to have a furry thing. I need some element light, but I mean... Right, so... I know that you are just getting out of there, but I'm going to pop you into a cryopod. While me and Rainbow go wandering around having a look. See what we can see. So what else have we got in here? So, right, gear. I'll leave that as is for now. So we've got the Barry. I need to find a... Yeah, I've got Scarlet the Spinal, but I don't have her saddle either for some strange reason. I've got Ozzy the Owl. We'll get Ozzy the Owl out. In which case we'll get... Yes, I know. I haven't seen him in a while either. Right. You can stay put. Right, I'm going to put you into a cryopod. I haven't said that. I mean... No, we'll stick with Rainbow, because I've had Rainbow for a long, long time. Right, you can go into the cryopod. I think that'll do for now at least. I don't need... I mean, I've got some gigas in there, but I don't need them. And I've got Rexy Baby as well, but I don't think we need him yet either. Oh man, this is just great being able to fly around again. Ooh, I could go and get my wyverns or wyverns, whatever you want to call them. Ooh, now that would be fun. I haven't used those. I've been using those occasionally while I've been going back to Scorched Earth, where I've had some bits and pieces, but... So where are we actually? So if we want to build a base, we'll want to build it where there's water. I mean, you can... I did a base on the island where we had some water by putting in the actual storage tanks, but yeah, I must admit that was a pain in the neck. It kept every so often, you know, especially when you're just like running industrial cookers, the water ran out really, really quickly. I mean, technically I don't need to... Oh, no, don't tell me I didn't bring my spyglass. Oh, yes, I did. I don't particularly need a Quetzal. Already got some, but... That's a thought, actually, are you just a normal Quetzal? Yeah, looks like you're a normal Quetzal. Is that what I think? Oh, it's a Bronto. I was thinking, I just saw the sight of this tail and big body and I thought, oh no, it's a Giga. But this is a weird looking colour, this. Now, hold on a tick. I think it's the summer event. I think the summer event's on. That gives me more of an incentive to do a map wipe, to be honest. Oh, there's Spinos there. Some, yeah, I'm picking out some colours because I mean there's going to be like R creatures in here. Yeah, there's going to be ARK creatures in here. I mean, you're trading, as far as I'm aware, you're going to be trading health for extra damage. So we're tempting to get those just for the sort of like sheer colours. Ooh, an orbital supply drop. Can you... Oh, yeah, okay, you take care of that annoying raptor, will you? Yeah, that's interesting. Really useful things there. I don't think so. Oh wow! The colours on that thing. Oh, so they're not just a bland colour, you can get coloured striers. A bit like the tech Rexes and what have you. Interesting. Oh, I'm assuming if I fly to the ceiling, I'll hit a limit. I'm seriously tempted to get the owl, you know, because I can then whiz around a bit quicker. Right, so what do we got? I mean, I've deliberately put S plus on this map because I want an easier life when it comes to actually making things. I mean, this sort of stuff I can put it in a grinder when I get one, but at the moment I'm not too fussed. Right, so we'll just grab that off of you. I'm going to pop you into a cryopod. I know you've only been on a few minutes, but, you know, we'll get you back out at some point. Hopefully I'll find you a hat again. Let's get Ozzy the Owl out. Hello!
We going exploring?
Yes, we are. With Ozzy the Owl. That's why. Oh, cool. Oh, I forgot the fun of playing with an owl. Oh, that is just brilliant, that. Just being able to dive bomb. But yeah, I am tempted, seriously tempted to get a wyvern. Because I've got some on extinction. I never came across the Genesis. I mean, I could have brought one of the actual wyverns across that I've got. But yeah, I've got Big Red. I mean, she could have helped with, you know, if I was going to do breeding of the actual magma source, apparently, but didn't really see much point because I found a really easy enough place just to breed them anyway in the lava. What have we here? They're all the same colour, and I suspect it's because, as I say, I think there's a summer event going on. Just a strange timing. Oh, go away. Well, right, you can have that. Right, where's my shotgun going? There it is. Flamethrowers, don't need any of them. Don't need any of them. Don't need them. Right. Right, so where are we on the map then? So if I follow along these waterways, then I should be able to hopefully pick out at least somewhere, because I mean, it's too easy getting distracted by these dinos because they're good colours. Although to be fair, as I say, I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to seriously have to do a dino wipe after seeing those ones that are level 4, because they're definitely the wrong level. Should be at least a minimum of 5. Wow, bright pink. Yeah, I could get hampered if everything's just... If all of these loot crates are all summer ones, that might mess things up a bit, but... Let's see if we can find one that's got a a lake. I mean, there's... I know what that one is, right over at the far corner. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Because it's a lot easier if you've got access to water. Because then you've got a constant supply of it. Oh, no. Oh, wow. I mean, I like the colours on Aussie here, but... I'm getting distracted. It's too easy to get distracted on this map. Because I don't know, because we're going to get new colours with the dinos that we get anyway. But, because it's a summer event at the same time, I'm not quite sure exactly what's like normal and what's due to this summer event. Hello, we're sticking through Aussie's hat, are we? That looks weird, that does. Oh, it's true. I think this hat's just a bit too big for Aussie the Owl. Now we're not showing... I can just about see her tail flapping there. Oh, there's the lake over there. What the heck was that? That looked like a... What the heck is that? Is that... You can see a bit of a spray coming up over there. Ah, see, the trouble is this looks a bit too open. You'd have to probably wall it off, because otherwise things will fall into your base. Oh, there's a baryonyx as well. There's baryonyx and sarcos. There's a little geezer down there. Okay, let's have a look for somewhere else then. Oh, now there's another one down. Yeah, I mean, there's that whole lake area just above the centre point. Then you've got patches in the centre. Try a bit further south then, because I noticed there was that one. That one I'm kind of pointing to at the moment. It's a kind of a... I mean, it leads into that river system. Because all I'm thinking is, I mean, you might get a decent sort of like lagoon to keep your dinos in. Right, I'll put the map away, otherwise Aussie the Owl can't dive. There's waterfalls all over the place here. And I know there's better flyers on this actual map, but we're a long way from taming anything. It's one of the reasons, actually, before I go any further, let's have a look to see what sort of engrams we can get here. No, I didn't want to do that. Because I've reset everything. I don't need like high speed or anything. Oh, the mouse went wandering around. So this is the Genesis 2 stuff. So we can get a canoe as the Mayewing saddle. Now it's interesting, I actually got some of those. I think I got those in either from the Hexagon store. I might get them from the Hexagon store. Ah, yes, so these are the sort of things I was definitely interested in, because this is going to make taming a whole lot easier. And then there's the egg incubator, which should make life a whole lot easier for actually then breeding them. And I was also seeing those, that explains where those were coming from, because I saw those in the mission drops as well. Or it was either that or the Hexagon store. So that's the inventory interface has changed a bit. So there's a minigun, a deployable rotary, ooh, tech canteen, ooh, well, that sounds cool. You get tech crop plots. Oh, I definitely want that. surveillance. Can you go jump off the edge, will you? Have you jumped over the edge? That's convenient. Right, where were we? Just Genesis 2, please. Yeah, so these... Ah, so that's smaller sin, you don't need fertilizer. It says growth using its own light source. Ooh. But, interestingly enough, you're going to need element. We're going to have to find a lot of places to find this. So the console, a deployable device for crafting and reviewing from remote cameras. That sounds fun. Hover sail. Oh, a tech. We'll have to have one of them. And a tech bow. Yeah. We don't care. So that's what we need to go in search of. The Astrodelphus as well. I think that'll do for now. But that's one of the main reasons for coming here. Was just it's supposed to make life a lot easier for actually being able to tame the dinos, but also being able to breed the eggs. Well, to be fair, it's been pretty easy enough with S Plus anyway because of things like S Plus hatchery. But it's being able to catch dinos with being able to trap them in a net. That's just brilliant. Oh, hello. What's that number up there? Why is there a number up there? I'm not a number. I'm a free person. Supposedly. Well, I don't know if any of this is real because we've just come out of a simulation. And I don't even know if we're going back into a simulation until we finish this map. I don't know what's real. I mean, the ARKs was like, we're just clones. Well, that might have all been a simulation. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Right, where are we? So that's the bigger one there. So it's... Yeah, it's a pretty wide area. Oh, no, that's a thought. I mean, you could... I suppose you... If that's like a tunnel that you've got there, you could effectively just build in there and just fence off the front and rear. You've got access to water down there, that's a possibility. Well, you've got all of the flowers, I suppose, getting in the way. We'll go and try the next one around there, because there's one just further down that I was really looking at. I mean, it all comes to... I mean, I'm the only person on the map, so it's not like PvP problems. It's more like dinos dropping into the actual base. It's going to be my bigger problem. Because I've had that on some maps where I've gone away, built a base, built a base, gone away, come back, and it's just been wrecked because something got in. Hola, what's that? I was thinking there was like a Reaper King. I thought it was a man with a Reaper King. I thought, blimey, not them. So we're back into a waterway again. And there's Brontos. It's getting a bit dark. Yeah, it's a bit dark down there, I must admit. Hold on. I can't see, it's too dark. So I need to be heading over there. Right, put the map away and you put your tail away. You're causing drag. That tail hanging out there and it's getting in the way of the hat. We're going to get drag here. No, it can't be that, surely. Ah, so it's here. We're out in the open again, though. And I suppose you're near a terminal point. But the trouble is, there's all sorts of things might fall in. There's another one of those kind of like tunnel things over there. So it's an entire sort of like lake system, but it's too open for my liking. Is it? That's weird, that. It's 2:38, but it's playing some interesting music while we're near this waterfall. Because normally you get like the announcements when it's like first thing in the morning. When you get to lunchtime. And that's a possibility. Ooh, now that is a possibility, because yeah, it's the same as before, I suppose. I mean, you could, yeah, I mean, I could be building on here, tap into the water there. I suspect a lot of these are going to be the same, where it's just like an open area. You're going to be exposed, so to speak. Yeah, and you lose a bit of the real estate there. Then we're into that big waterway down there. So we're following along there, and it's pretty much going to be the same. It's weird seeing all these numbers. Yeah, I only just noticed that. Oh, try to get you some stamina. That's an interesting sounding waterfall. Do with a better view. See if we get to a bit higher height. So I wonder if we'll bounce off the ceiling. I mean, you're not going to survive in outer space, are you? Well, I don't think you. Well, I might, but you won't. Keep flopping. We're nearly there. Come on, flop, flop. Keep floppity flopping. Keep going, keep going. You can do it. Hopefully, maybe. Yes, I know. You're not. Oh. So technically, are we in like outer space? Maybe, possibly. Right. So there's a river running all the way that direction. I'm a sneaking suspicion most of these are. Well, I mean, that's a Yeah, I was looking at that one as a possibility. I mean, there's that over there. That over there. Huh. I mean, that's quite closed off over at that far corner there. And then there's that place over there, which is where we're into like the mountains and what have you. Mind you, there's that over there. What's that like? Yeah, but then you're gonna have things falling in from the tops, I suppose. I mean, I'm quite tempted to build on one of these existing platforms because it would save me. It would save me having to put too many structures down, because I don't think there's any flyers around that can give me any hassle. I mean, yeah, there's some Argentavis and there's some owls around. So I could have a relatively open base as long as you fence it off. Decisions. Let's go check that place out. These were much more fun when they weren't nerfed. They used to go really, really fast. I mean, it's still not bad for diving around, but not as good as they used to be. Oh, it rains. Yes, you could get the water from the in storage tanks, but I think that would be a bit of a, because of what I got on the island. I want to be able to do a lot of crops, because I mean I could always go back to the other islands. I've got places like the island itself that's well already geared up for being able to do my crops. Normally that's where I get my kibble from. But oh no, this is, well, that's not too bad. I mean, that's, yeah, this is not too bad, because this is already sectioned off. So what I could do is, I mean, I could keep some of the dinos, well, say some of them, it would be just the Basilosaurus. Probably I could keep the Basilosaurus in there, out of harm's way. The question then is, I mean, nothing, I don't think anything would climb up here. So that's one possibility. The question then is keeping things out of here. So this is, I mean, this has got walled. Yeah, this whole area is pretty much walled off. What about the back there? What's back here? So if I block this area off, see, there's not that many places to have to block off, it seems. Probably about 2. And I've got a reasonably large area to cover. So you could leave the dinos out, because there's nothing's going to be climbing up here. And there's a starting point just about here, see, where you could put some foundations down, I suppose. tell you what, where are we at? 4477. So that's there. Well, I'll tell you what, I think I'm just going to go and have a bit of a wander around, see if there's anywhere else that might be a bit more interesting. Well, I've been looking around, and I must admit I am quite liking this place now. That's the one I was thinking of to begin with. I mean, kind of like in the middle of the map, but it's, to me, it's just well closed up. I don't want any nasties suddenly turning up in the maze, basically. I think I said about that before. Yeah, I mean, this is, I mean, it's got enough space, I'd say, where I can just probably put things down like the foundations, because sometimes you need to build certain items on top of the foundation. I mean, I've got a tech theme in mind, but I'm a good way off building tech stuff. I could go to some of the other maps I've done and just build that, you know, foundations and so on, build everything there, but I'm quite tempted to kind of start from scratch in a way, because I haven't really done that in a long time, and I haven't been playing ARK for a good long time either. I kind of stopped shortly after Genesis 1 came out, so this has been around for a good long time before I've even touched it, so I'm kind of tempted to just kind of go back to the basics to a certain degree and just start everything from scratch here. Now, these beasties are going to be interesting because they'll be good for gathering the resources. So I'm not going to be bringing any utility dinos across this time to help you do that. But you do need to tame them. You need to do a certain number of missions to do that first. And I had a look around on that map, and you can see I've been marking some interesting places that I've been going along. So right in that southeast corner of the map, there was just an absolute ton of metal. Absolute tons of it. So I mean, you could do something like I did in the original island map, where I had different bases. So I could have a base over there where we collect most of the metal, but then I found there's some interesting places just north of us where there's some metal, and it's also obsidian. That little green dot is where there's just there's a bit of crystal up there, so that's not too bad. But I mean, you can get resources from the workshop that we've got here, or store, I think what is that Helena gives you. Where have you gone?
Oi, survivor!
Yeah, hello indeed to you too. So, stay still, will you?
Got some hexagons you're keen to spend?
Yes, we could always get some sort of resources from here, I suppose, if we're in a pinch.
Come again soon.
Yeah, so I was in a bit of a pinch now. I think because we're near waterways, I expect there'll be beavers around here somewhere, but I need to do a dino wipe anyway. Now, I've been going through... Oops. Oh wow. Is that what I think it is? It is. There's a little orbis wandering around. Ah, cool. Oh, that is so cool. So I've got our own little lagoon, if you will, that the Maywings here seem to enjoy playing in. So at least I can keep... I might bring one of the other Basilosauruses over this time, because I think I took Boris over to Genesis 1. I think I might go back to the island and get who's it? Basil, I think it was, might be his twin. And I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of just get a bit of a foothold on this place. I'm just going to build myself a bed for now. And what do I need to do to actually build that? I always like to have a bed just in case things go pear-shaped. So I need some hide, some thatch and some wood. You know what the drill is here. Thank you very much. So there's plenty of pine. Right, I need some thatch. I think it said we needed wooden thatch. I think I've got a... Yeah, we've got a chainsaw. Why not? We'll have a bit of fun. We'll have some chainsaw fun. Oh, we're struggling now. Right, let's see if we can get that little bed built now. Yeah, got ourselves a bed. I think I've got enough room. Might have enough gear to build an actual box as well. Right, come on, Ozzy. We're gonna struggle back, and we're gonna just dump a bed down here for now. Right, put yourself down there, mate. I think I'll just put these over here for now. Well, the plan is, I want to get up to getting things like dedicated storage and so on. I'm actually tempted to build a... I think they're out of sync. If they'd been in sync at the same height... I think with that wall there and that overhang there, if I can get ceilings or something along from there, I might make this area sort of like dedicated to things like storage and so on, all the manufacturing. Then I'll keep dinos on top. But just see if I can put any of these down without needing a... Yeah, quite... Did that say it needed something on it? Okay, so I don't think I've got any stone on me. Right, we need some stone, Ozzy. Can I put the actual storage down? Yeah, at least I can put the storage down. Right. And that'll get rid of some of the weight that I'm carrying. Right, so we need to go and get some stone there. I want to try and leave as much of this intact as I can for a change, rather than just totally trashing the area around the actual base. I think what we'll do is try and leave as much of that intact as I can. Let's grab our mining drill. So this is one... I don't know if I got that in a mission drop or whether I got it in a loot crate or something, but it's an ascended one. Let it rip. Ooh. Oh wow, we actually got 41 metal out of that. Crikey. That was just a stone rod. So we should have enough now to build an actual foundation that I can put my bed down. Because the idea is I have to cover this whole area. I just don't want to go too far because, as I say, I'm really tempted to actually do the whole thing out of tech. Right, so if we do... should be able to pull gear to us. Oh, I don't have enough... Dude, we don't have enough thatch. Right, I'll put that back in there then. Back up. Put that in there, put that in there. Yeah, I've got a pickaxe. If I chop things down and gather things further away from the base, they'll regrow. I should be able to get it up out of this tree. Oh wow. Dude, that was a lot. That was a lot of that chop. I thought... Ah, now, yes. Forgot about that. It's the other way around, isn't it? So if I use the chainsaw, I'll get more wood. If I use the mining drill, I'll get more thatch. Right. Let's try again then. So, we want a stone foundation. So I'll just plunk this down here in the corner, but I think I'll probably build, as I say, in tech later on. So that'll do for now. It just gives me somewhere for now in case... I mean, it's a relatively safe map, I think. Do you think so? I think it's relatively safe. I mean... Seems safe enough. So we'll get up to a bit of a height here. So yeah, what I'm thinking is building over the top, so we'll have a kind of a platform running from here, because we should be able to put like foundations down here and then run ceilings and pillar structures all the way along over the top of this. And then on the ground we can keep things like our storage, our all of our stuff for making things. And there's a bit of room up top we can have where we can keep the dinos on top, but I can also keep the bigger ones out here. And it'll just be a case of, yeah, I mean, if needs be, I can fence this area off. I haven't noticed anything particularly nasty. Speaking of which, what's that stego up to? Yeah, but if I ever do get any problems, it's going to be probably the bigger dinos around here anyway. These all just seem to be Maywings wandering around. Oh, fair enough. So yeah, I quite like this place. I mean, we're not too far from metal. So I'll be able to use the RG. I'll be able to use the RG to go up to those locations. We can do metal runs there with things like the mining drill, for example, that we've got. Some obsidian, there's some crystal up there, so that's pretty good. There's plenty of trees, plenty of rocks around here that we can get our stone and so on from. Yeah, so not a bad place, this, I must admit. I really like the map. I really like the way they've done it. And, I mean, I like how like you get these sort of like hyperdrive things as we go through into hyperdrive at night time. I mean, at the moment it's getting on towards about 10 to 8. It's a really good map, I must admit. Yeah, I'm definitely liking this compared to Genesis 1. This is a much better one. Definitely better. So we've got a heck of a lot to do then, since I'm not bringing anything over with me going forward. We're just going to mine everything, drill everything, build everything from scratch. So there's an awful lot to do. And that's all for another episode.